Sabi ni Warren Tolibas Alegria, yes, they are blinded because they don't understand the good news. Tapos may tanong siya, is Israel a nation or the scattered 12 tribes? So kasama rin po yung multitudes of souls that cannot be counted sa new heaven and earth? Unang tanong. Sagutin muna natin yung unang tanong. Is Israel a nation or the scattered 12 tribes? Pastor Ray.
Israel.
Both.
Ahead, Pastor Ray.
Both.
Okay, ano bang pananaw niyo sa 12 tribes? Let's start with Pastor Ray. What do you believe about the 12 tribes?
Well, in my simple understanding, pag sinabi, you tie that up with what Paul says in Romans na all Israel will be saved, then you take a look at what John says in the book of Revelation, that all Israel is going to be equally represented. So that, to me, is all Israel will be saved. They are equally, all the tribes are equally represented.
And you're getting that from the 144,000? Tama ba?
Yes. Okay. Well, that's my understanding.
Pastora, you have anything to add?
Yeah, I don't think I can separate the two. Basically, it's the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel is comprised of all those tribes. Although we don't know what those tribes are, as I said, I think last time we met, sabi ko, God knows. I mean, God knows. We don't have to know where the tribe of this and that, are.
Siya na bahala, di ba?
Siya na bahala. He says in Revelation 7 that the 12 tribes of Israel will be sealed. So,
yung
I believe it.
Madalas makita itong Khazarian Jew na argument na ilang beses na na-debunk historically, archaeologically, linguistically, and via DNA evidence proven na hindi totoo yung Khazarian Jew theory. Ang claim kasi is yung Khazarian Jews ang nandun ngayon sa Israel. Ang Khazarian Jews daw are the ones ruling the world. Ang Khazarian Jews daw ang evil na nag-aano ng Hollywood. Sila daw may hawak na ekonomiya. Sila daw nasa likod ng kabal. So hindi ko maintindihan Tapos sila rin yung nandun sa Israel. So sabi ko, bakit yung kabal gustong patayin yung Israel? Tapos sila yun. Hindi nagkaka it makes no sense, no? Plus the fact that it's either if you believe that it's Khazarian Jews now who are ruling Israel, who are in Israel, then how did they get in when God very clearly says in Ezekiel 11, I will scatter and I will gather. Walang makakapasok doon at mangyayari yung mga pag-blossom ng Israel ulit kung hindi ang Diyos. So it's either you believe God or you believe the conspiracy theory. Unfortunately, many of them believe the conspiracy theory. Kristiyano yan,
Brother Mary, I think maybe you may want to explain kasi you're more know about the Khazarian Jews more. Para sa mga nakikinig, baka that's a new lingo for them. Who are the Khazars?
Nagkakala talaga itong teaching na to sa mga YouTube videos and everybody believes it. Ang theory kasi is that in the diaspora, Jews fled north. And they intermarried or they found a tribe there of Turkic peoples, yung Khazarians. And they intermarried and there's a huge conversion of among the Turkic Khazarians. And that is the source of the Ashkenazi Jews. Kasi dalawa lang ngayon, di ba? Ashkenazi or Sephardic. Ang Ashkenazis are the ones who fled to Europe. Ang Sephardic fled to Spain. No, Russia, yung Ashkenazi, Russia, Germany, etc. Ang Sephardic naman, Spain. Okay? So east, ba? And north. Okay? And so yan ang dalawa lang. So ang sinasabi nila, ang Ashkenazi daw are actually Khazarian. And they're actually Turkish. But
Turkish, I was going to say Turkish or border Russian maybe.
Posible. Pero it's really more Turkish. Pero it's just on the basis of very, very scant evidence. If there ever was a conversion of Khazars, it was a very, very small group na hindi mo magagawang sila ang nag-take over ng buong mundo. It's like they're all over the world now. According to the theory, sila ang nasa likod ng New York. Sila ang nasa likod ng Hollywood. Sila ang nasa likod ng European. Lahat na. So parang, okay, so sila ng Diyos. Kasi, okay, so,
Well,
That's
that
one of
may be the reason why a lot of people are anti-Semitic because of these conspiracy
it could
theories
be.
that
It
is
could
out
be
there.
because they
Yeah.
think that the people who are in Israel. But that's the argument I'm making. If
Mm-hmm.
look at number one, the Nobel Peace Prizes that sabi ni God kasi sa God,
Israel.
Genesis 12, di ba? He
Mm-hmm.
who blesses you I will bless, and he who curses you I will curse,
Yes.
and all the nations I will bless all the nations through you. So
Mm-hmm.
we have an overwhelming number of Jews always getting Nobel Prizes and bringing us all these innovations, waste, fiber. Sabihin mo na, okay, lahat.
Lahat.
Nandun na sila. Medicine, cancer treatment, lahat sila nandun na sila.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Technology, they're the tiniest country in the Middle East, and yet yung per capita nila, di ba? Considering they have no oil.
They could export produce. I mean,
They're
can you
exporting
imagine
$2 billion
part?
a year of fruits from a desert land. Di ba?
Right.
Eh tayo sa Pilipinas,
Mm-hmm.
nag-i-import pa rin tayo. Sila nag-export. Tayong lusog-lusog.
That's
Puro,
right.
puro ulan sa Pilipinas. We cannot come anywhere
Exactly.
close. So the
And there.
argument is, and that is, again, that is fulfillment of Bible prophecy. So the argument I'm making is, who is the one, if it is the Khazar Jews are now handling, managing, and controlling Israel of today, and they're the ones behind all the evil. They're the ones behind the cabal. How do you get around the Bible prophecies that they have fulfilled? One after the other fulfilled ang Bible prophecies. So either you reject Bible prophecy or you accept it. You make the choice. Okay, so Khazarian theory is disproven by archaeology. There is no archaeological record of Jews in the Turkish part of Khazar. Not to be able to have spread that far. There is no DNA evidence connecting the Khazarians to the Ashkenazi. There is no linguistic evidence connecting Turkic languages to Hebrew or Yiddish. And then what is the
Right.
final one? Historically, there is no strong historical connection other than a few little bits here and there which do not comprise evidence. Ray, you were raising your hand.
No, because based on your question, there's a passage of scripture that Jesus mentioned, it's a parable, the parable of the tares and the wheat. In one field,
Separation.
just one field, basically both grew up. So is it possible that in Israel there are real Jews and there are Khazarian Jews that are trying to? Yeah, obviously, basically, di ba? In one field, tares and the wheat grew up together. Basically, at the end of the
Right.
age, just basically maghihiwalay. So for me, if the question is there any possibility that in Israel there are real Jews and there are fake Jews? Yeah, absolutely.
Just
As
like, are
in,
they
as
real
in,
Christians or not
they can
real?
be blood,
That's
Exactly.
they
yeah.
can be genetically
Exactly.
Exactly.
Jewish, they can be
Yeah.
genetically Jewish, and yet not be
Yeah.
ano ba, the spiritual Jew that God calls
Yeah,
them to
Mm-hmm.
be.
because you need to understand part of the anti-Semitism is because of that thing that they are controlling now the world. Basically, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people hate that.
Mm.
So that's part
Right.
of the anti-Semitism. That's the reason why they
Right.
hate the Jews. It's because they've taken over the
Mm-hmm.
world.
See,
Mm-hmm.
who is it? See,
Well,
Zuckerberg is a
they
Jew.
can't accept the fact that God has endowed them with a
Yes.
lot of,
Oh.
talents, wisdom. I mean,
Yeah,
God's
Inggit.
chosen people.
exactly.
Nainggit.
And
Indeed.
by endowing them, by endowing a person with talents, gifts, and abilities, doesn't necessarily mean that that person is going to use it for good.
Correct. Tama.
Exactly.
Okay.
Tama, tama.